Though time is one of the most valuable resources we have, yet it is also one of the most easily taken for granted. Every single person has the same 24 hours in a day, but how those hours are used can make the difference between a life of success and fulfillment or one of frustration and regret. The starting point in mastering your day is to understand one crucial truth: you are the boss of your time. Too often, people fall into the trap of thinking that time is something that happens to them. They view time as an external force, something that controls their actions, schedules, and ultimately their outcomes. But the truth is, time doesn't control you, you control it. No one else can decide how you spend your day. Not your boss, not your family, not your friends, and certainly not the circumstances around you. You are the one who decides how to allocate your time, how to prioritize, and how to manage distractions. When you adopt the mindset that you are in control of your time, you begin to view every day as an opportunity, not as something to survive or rush through. You begin to see the hours ahead as a gift, one that, when used wisely, can help you create the future you desire. And just like any business or organization needs a clear leader to make decisions, you must become the CEO of your time. This means setting the vision, making strategic decisions, and executing a plan with discipline and focus. One of the first steps in mastering your time is to realize that time is finite. Unlike money, which can be earned or replaced, once time is spent, it's gone forever. This makes every minute you have precious. Time is not something you can take for granted. If you want to live a life of purpose, success, and achievement, you must respect your time and use it with intention. The world will always try to pull you in different directions: emails, phone calls, meetings, social media, and endless distractions. But as the boss of your time, it's up to you to set boundaries and protect your focus. The next part of mastering your time involves understanding what truly matters to you. What are your goals, dreams, and aspirations? If you don't have clarity about your purpose and vision, it's easy to let time slip away on things that don't contribute to your long-term objectives. People often spend their time on urgent tasks, things that demand attention but don't necessarily move them closer to their goals. When you are the boss of your time, you must prioritize what is important, not just what is urgent. Ask yourself, what do I need to do today that will bring me closer to my ultimate goals? It's also important to recognize that time management is not about squeezing more tasks into a day. It's about creating space for the things that matter most. Being the boss of your time means you choose how to fill it. Are you spending your time on activities that align with your values? Are you saying no to things that waste your time or take you off course? You are the one who decides how to direct your energy and attention. So choose wisely. A huge part of mastering your time is developing the discipline to stick to your decisions. It's easy to get distracted, to be pulled away by the next shiny object or the next demand that pops up. But being the boss means making a plan and sticking to it. This means committing to your priorities, even when it's difficult or inconvenient. Discipline is not about perfection, it's about consistency. It's about staying true to your goals and working toward them every single day, regardless of how you feel in the moment. Furthermore, being in charge of your time means you have the power to design your day in a way that supports your energy and well-being. Are you scheduling time for rest, exercise, and reflection? Do you recognize that downtime and self-care are just as important as productivity? A great leader knows that they can't pour from an empty cup. In order to be effective and achieve long-term success, you must invest in your own well-being, ensuring that you have the energy and mental clarity to make the best decisions and take the right actions. Mastering your time is about making deliberate choices and taking responsibility for how you spend each day. It's easy to let external factors control your time, but once you realize you have the power to shape your day, your life transforms. Time is not a passive experience, it is an active choice. And when you take control of it, you unlock the potential to create the future you want, one decision at a time. In conclusion, mastering your day begins with understanding that you are the boss of your time. Time is yours to lead, to direct, and to shape according to your goals and vision. When you take ownership of how you use your time, you stop being a victim of your schedule and become the architect of your destiny. Remember, it's not about how much time you have, it's about how effectively you use it. Lead your time like the boss you are and watch your life transform. Clarity and purpose are the foundation upon which success is built. Without them, time management, productivity, and ambition can easily become directionless. You could be working hard every day, yet never seem to make any real progress toward your dreams or goals. That's because without clarity and purpose, your actions lack a clear target and your efforts are scattered. The starting point of mastering your day, to truly shaping a life of meaning and accomplishment, begins with one essential truth. You must start with clarity and purpose. When you wake up in the morning, what drives you to get out of bed? What motivates you to push through the challenges that inevitably come during the day? If you don't know the answers to these questions, it's easy to be distracted, disoriented, and reactive throughout your day. But when you have clarity, when you know exactly what you are working toward, each action becomes deliberate, each task has a purpose, and each decision takes you one step closer to achieving your desired outcomes. Clarity is not simply about knowing what you want to do in the immediate future. It's about having a vision for your life and understanding why you want to achieve certain goals. Without a clear sense of your purpose, you risk spending time on tasks and projects that may not align with your larger goals. Imagine trying to drive somewhere without a map or GPS. You might get somewhere, but it probably won't be where you intended to go. That's what life without clarity is like. You may be moving, but not toward anything specific. Starting with clarity means taking the time to figure out what truly matters to you. It involves reflecting on your values, your passions, and your deepest desires. What do you want your life to stand for? What kind of impact do you want to make in the world? When you have this clarity, you don't just make decisions based on what seems urgent or immediately pressing. You make decisions based on what aligns with your long-term vision. Purpose is equally as important as clarity because it provides the fuel to drive your actions. While clarity tells you where you're going, purpose gives you the reason to keep going, especially when the journey gets tough. Your purpose is the deeper why behind everything you do. It's the force that propels you forward even on days when motivation is low. When you understand your purpose, you don't let obstacles derail you because you know that what you are working toward is worth it. For example, let's say your clarity is to start a successful business. That's a clear vision, something you can see in your mind, and you can break it down into smaller, actionable steps. But without purpose, you may find yourself faltering when faced with the inevitable setbacks. You might encounter financial difficulties, market resistance, or self-doubt. But if you are clear on why you want to create that business, whether it's to provide for your family, to solve a problem, or to leave a legacy, you will find the resilience to push through those obstacles. So how do you start with clarity and purpose? First, you need to make time for self-reflection. This doesn't happen in a moment of rush or hurry. It requires stillness and space to think deeply. Take time away from the noise of the world to ask yourself the hard questions. What do I want to achieve in my life? Why do I want to achieve this? What is my core motivation, and what is it that drives me to get up every day? You need to dig deep into your heart and soul to discover what truly matters to you. Once you gain clarity about your purpose, it's important to write it down and break it into actionable goals. If your purpose is to create a meaningful career, your clarity might involve breaking it down into small, actionable steps like gaining specific skills, networking, or reaching out to mentors. These goals need to be measurable, attainable, and in alignment with your greater purpose. Every goal you set should be tied back to your deeper reason for pursuing it, which helps you stay focused and motivated along the way. Having clarity also means being able to say no to things that don't serve your purpose. The world is full of distractions, and opportunities may present themselves that seem promising in the short term, but don't align with your bigger vision. When you're clear about your purpose, you develop the discipline to stay on track, regardless of how tempting or urgent other things might seem. Your time is limited, and when you operate with clarity, you make intentional choices about how you use it. The beauty of starting with clarity and purpose is that it gives you direction and focus in everything you do. It helps you navigate the complexities of life, make decisions more easily, and stay true to your goals even when things don't go as planned. It makes your efforts more impactful because you're not just moving for the sake of moving, you're moving with intention and purpose. In conclusion, starting with clarity and purpose is the essential foundation for mastering your day and your life. Without clarity, you risk wandering aimlessly through life, wasting precious time on things that don't truly matter. Without purpose, you lack the drive and motivation to keep going when the road gets tough. By taking the time to discover what you truly want, understanding why you want it, and aligning your actions with that vision, you lay the groundwork for a life of fulfillment, success, and true achievement. Focus is one of the most powerful tools you can wield in the pursuit of success. In a world full of distractions, where information is constantly being thrown at us and the demands of life never seem to stop, the ability to focus is becoming increasingly rare and increasingly valuable. If you want to achieve your goals, reach your potential, and master your day, you must understand this fundamental truth: focus is key to success. The ability to focus allows you to direct your energy and attention to the tasks that matter most. It's like having a laser beam aimed directly at your most important goals, cutting through the noise of everyday life. Without focus, even the most determined and hardworking person can fall short of their desired outcomes. Why? Because focus is what drives results. It's what allows you to make significant progress on your goals even when faced with challenges, distractions, and setbacks. It enables you to cut through the clutter and move forward with intention. Think about this. Every day you face an overwhelming amount of information, tasks, and decisions. There are emails to respond to, meetings to attend, social media notifications, and countless other things vying for your attention. If you try to address them all at once, your energy becomes fragmented and your productivity decreases. You might feel like you're doing a lot, but in reality, you're achieving very little. This is why focus is critical. Focus helps you decide where to direct your time, energy, and effort. It helps you sift through the noise and zoom in on what truly matters so you can make real progress in the direction you want to go. One of the reasons focus is so important is that it determines the quality of your work. When you focus on one thing at a time, you are able to give it your full attention and effort, which leads to better outcomes. It allows you to perform at your best, whether you're writing a report, giving a presentation, or solving a problem. When your focus is divided, the quality of work suffers because you're not able to dedicate your full capacity to it. Focus enhances your ability to think critically, solve problems effectively, and make decisions that lead to success. Moreover, focus is essential for maintaining momentum. Progress, no matter how small, is the fuel that keeps you going. When you are focused on a task or a goal, you gain a sense of accomplishment with each step you take toward completing it. This creates a positive feedback loop that drives you forward, giving you the motivation to tackle the next step. If you lack focus, progress is slow and often inconsistent, leaving you feeling frustrated and discouraged. But when you're focused, you can push through obstacles and maintain the energy needed to keep moving forward, even on days when motivation is low. A common enemy of focus is multitasking. Many people believe that juggling several tasks at once is a sign of productivity, but in reality, multitasking dilutes your focus and reduces the quality of your work. Studies show that the brain cannot truly focus on two complex tasks simultaneously. Instead, it switches back and forth between them, which can lead to mistakes, missed details, and increased stress. By trying to do everything at once, you end up accomplishing far less than if you focused on one thing at a time. When you focus, you streamline your efforts and increase your chances of success. Focus is also essential for long-term success. Short-term distractions may feel urgent, but they are often not aligned with your long-term goals. When you are focused on your vision and your purpose, you can distinguish between what is important and what is merely urgent. This allows you to make better decisions about where to invest your time and energy. By saying no to distractions and staying focused on what truly matters, you increase your chances of achieving your long-term dreams. But staying focused isn't always easy. The world around us is full of distractions, and our minds are often pulled in multiple directions. The key to overcoming this challenge is creating an environment that supports your focus. Start by eliminating unnecessary distractions. Turn off notifications, set boundaries with the people around you, and create a dedicated space for work or study. Another powerful tool is the ability to practice mindfulness. By being present in the moment and fully engaged in what you're doing, you cultivate a deeper sense of focus and productivity. It's also helpful to develop systems and routines that foster focus. Create a clear plan for your day and stick to it. Break your tasks into manageable chunks, set deadlines, and focus on completing one task at a time. Regularly check in with yourself to ensure that your actions are aligned with your goals. The more you practice focusing your attention, the easier it becomes to stay on track and make steady progress toward your desired outcomes. Focus, however, is not just about mental discipline, it's also about emotional investment. When you are focused on your goals, you are emotionally engaged in the process. Your passion and drive fuel your focus, keeping you motivated even when challenges arise. Focus allows you to stay connected to your why, the reason you're pursuing your goals in the first place, and this connection is the key to persevering through difficult times. In conclusion, focus is key to success because it determines where your energy and attention go. It allows you to cut through distractions, perform at your highest level, and make consistent progress toward your goals. The power of focus lies in its ability to direct your efforts toward what matters most, ensuring that every action you take brings you closer to your desired outcome. In a world full of distractions, mastering focus is one of the most important skills you can develop. So eliminate the noise, prioritize what matters, and stay focused because your success depends on it. Discipline is the key that transforms dreams into reality. It's easy to get excited about big goals and lofty ambitions, but without the consistent daily effort to back them up, those goals will remain distant fantasies. Discipline is what bridges the gap between intention and achievement. It's not just about sticking to a routine or pushing through when you don't feel like it. Discipline is about making a commitment to your goals and following through with the actions required to reach them, no matter the challenges that arise along the way. At its core, discipline is the ability to stay focused on what matters most, even when it's difficult or inconvenient. Many people start strong, filled with enthusiasm and energy, but the excitement fades as obstacles begin to appear. It's at this point that discipline plays its most critical role. When you have discipline, you don't give up when things get hard. You don't quit when you're tired or discouraged. Instead, you keep pushing forward step by step because you understand that consistency is what leads to results. One of the biggest misconceptions about discipline is that it's about being rigid or restrictive. In reality, discipline is about freedom. When you have discipline, you gain control over your actions and choices, which allows you to stay on track toward your long-term goals. Without discipline, you may find yourself reacting to life's challenges and distractions, constantly pulled in different directions, never quite able to make real progress. But when you operate with discipline, you control your schedule, your actions, and your focus. You make intentional decisions that move you toward your desired outcome. Discipline is also about building positive habits that support your goals. Habits are the compound interest of success. They are small, repetitive actions that, when practiced consistently over time, lead to significant results. Whether it's waking up early, exercising regularly, reading, or consistently working on your business, these small actions build the foundation for long-term success. The power of discipline lies in your ability to form these habits and stick to them, even when motivation wanes. Motivation may get you started, but it's discipline that keeps you going when motivation fades. One of the best ways to develop discipline is to break down large goals into smaller, manageable tasks. The prospect of achieving something huge can often feel overwhelming, and when you look at the big picture, it's easy to feel lost or discouraged. But when you break those goals into smaller steps, you create a clear path forward. Each task is a building block, and every small success adds up to a larger accomplishment. Discipline helps you stay focused on these smaller tasks, ensuring that you're making steady progress, even if the big result is still some time away. Another key aspect of discipline is consistency. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of consistently showing up and putting in the work day after day. Whether you're writing a book, building a business, or improving your health, the results come from the repeated daily actions you take. This consistency is the hallmark of disciplined individuals. They understand that every day counts. They don't let setbacks, failures, or distractions deter them from their mission. They stay the course, knowing that each day is an opportunity to move closer to their goal. It's important to remember that discipline is not about perfection. It's about persistence. Everyone will face setbacks and moments of failure, but the disciplined person knows that failure is not the end. It's simply a part of the process. Instead of letting failure derail them, they use it as a learning experience to adjust and improve. Discipline means getting back up, adjusting your approach, and continuing to move forward despite the challenges. In addition to consistency and persistence, discipline also requires accountability. Having someone to hold you accountable, whether it's a mentor, coach, or even a friend, helps you stay on track and ensures that you remain focused on your goals. Accountability provides an external push, but ultimately it's your internal commitment to your own success that will drive you to keep going. When you have the discipline to follow through on your promises, not just to others but also to yourself, you strengthen your ability to achieve anything you set your mind to. Another crucial aspect of discipline is the ability to delay gratification. In our fast-paced, instant gratification world, it's easy to fall into the trap of seeking immediate rewards and avoiding the hard work required for long-term success. Discipline teaches you to resist the temptation of short-term pleasure in favor of long-term rewards. Whether it's saving money for the future instead of spending it now, or choosing to study and work hard rather than procrastinate, discipline helps you make decisions that prioritize your long-term success over immediate satisfaction. The discipline required for success is not always easy, but it is always worth it. The more you practice discipline in your daily life, the more it becomes second nature. It's like building a muscle. At first, it's difficult. But over time, it becomes stronger and easier to maintain. The key is to start small, stay consistent, and keep pushing forward even when things get tough. Results come from the cumulative effect of your disciplined efforts over time. The more disciplined you are in your actions, the more success and progress you will experience. In conclusion, discipline is the driving force behind results. It is what turns ideas into action and dreams into reality. Without discipline, success is little more than a wish. But with discipline, even the most challenging goals become achievable. Discipline allows you to stay focused, build positive habits, remain consistent, and keep going even when things aren't easy. It is the foundation upon which lasting success is built, and it is through disciplined action that you will achieve the results you desire. Time is one of the most precious resources we have. Unlike money, time cannot be earned back once it's gone. It is finite and non-renewable. Every day you are given 24 hours, no more, no less. How you spend those hours can have a profound impact on your life, shaping the outcomes of your goals, dreams, and experiences. Respecting time and investing it wisely is crucial if you want to create the life you envision and achieve lasting success. To respect time means to acknowledge its value. It's easy to take time for granted, especially in a world that is constantly moving at a fast pace. We often feel as though we have all the time in the world, but when we look back, we may find that time has slipped through our fingers. You've likely heard the saying, time is money, and while this is true in some sense, time is actually far more valuable than money. Money can be earned back, but lost time can never be regained. The reality is that once a moment passes, it's gone forever. That's why respecting time isn't just about efficiency, it's about understanding its true value and acting accordingly. When you respect time, you make intentional choices about how to spend it. You prioritize what truly matters, your goals, relationships, health, and personal growth, rather than wasting it on meaningless distractions or trivial tasks. It's easy to get caught up in the busyness of life, to fill your day with activities that seem urgent but aren't really important. However, respecting time means recognizing that not all tasks hold the same weight. Some activities will bring you closer to your dreams, while others will pull you away. By choosing to invest your time in meaningful ways, you ensure that every moment counts. Investing time wisely involves being proactive about how you use it. It means planning ahead, setting clear goals, and dedicating your time to actions that will move you forward. Time management is not just about making a to-do list or checking off tasks. It's about allocating your time with purpose and intention. Take the time to identify what matters most in your life. Whether it's advancing in your career, building relationships, developing new skills, or improving your health. Once you know your priorities, structure your day around them, focusing on what will get you closer to achieving those goals. A major aspect of investing time wisely is understanding the difference between urgency and importance. Not every task that demands your attention is equally important. In fact, many of the things that feel urgent are often distractions that don't contribute to your long-term objectives. The key is to distinguish between activities that are important and those that are simply urgent. By respecting time, you learn to focus on the tasks that align with your values and your vision, rather than being swept away by the demands of others or the distractions of modern life. One of the most powerful ways to invest time wisely is to build habits that support your goals. Habits are the compound interest of success. The small actions you take every day add up over time and lead to significant results. Whether it's exercising for 30 minutes each day, dedicating time to learning something new, or reading regularly, these small investments in your time pay off in big ways. Building good habits takes discipline, but once they are established, they become effortless and automatic. You no longer have to think about it, you simply follow the routine, and the results speak for themselves. Another important aspect of investing time wisely is learning to say no. We often find ourselves stretched thin, trying to please others or take on too many responsibilities. While it's important to be generous with your time, it's equally important to recognize when you are overcommitting. By saying no to things that don't align with your goals or that don't serve your long-term vision, you free up time for what truly matters. Learning to set boundaries and protect your time is a powerful skill that ensures you invest your hours in ways that add value to your life, rather than depleting your energy on things that drain you. It's also essential to invest time in rest and rejuvenation. In our hustle-driven world, there's often a tendency to believe that the more you work, the more you'll achieve. However, this mindset can lead to burnout and diminished productivity. Rest is just as important as work when it comes to managing your time wisely. By investing in regular breaks, sleep, and self-care, you maintain the energy and focus needed to be productive and creative. Time spent recovering is not wasted time, it's an investment in your long-term well-being and success. Investing in time also involves recognizing the importance of relationships and connections. While work and personal goals are important, relationships with family, friends, and colleagues provide the emotional support and fulfillment that make life meaningful. Building and nurturing these relationships requires time and effort. Whether it's spending quality time with loved ones, networking with peers, or collaborating with colleagues, the time you invest in people will bring benefits that extend far beyond any material achievements. Lastly, respecting time and investing it wisely requires reflection. Take the time to evaluate how you're spending your days and whether your actions align with your goals. Are you spending your time on things that move you closer to your vision? Or are you caught in a cycle of busyness without purpose? Regularly assess how you use your time to ensure that it's being spent in a way that is aligned with your values and objectives. In conclusion, respecting time and investing it wisely is essential for creating a life of success and fulfillment. Time is a non-renewable resource, and how you use it determines the trajectory of your life. By making intentional choices, setting priorities, and developing habits that support your goals, you ensure that each day counts. Time is not something to be wasted. It is a precious asset to be carefully managed. When you invest your time wisely, you create the foundation for a life filled with purpose, achievement, and joy. You said taking control of your destiny is one of the most powerful actions you can take in life. Too many people live as if their fate is entirely in the hands of external forces, believing that their circumstances, their background, or the people around them determine their future. But the truth is, you are the author of your story. Every decision you make, every action you take, and every belief you hold shapes the path you walk in life. When you take control of your destiny, you step into the driver's seat of your own life, where you become the one who decides where to go, what to do, and how to achieve your dreams. To take control of your destiny, you must first understand that you are not a passive participant in life, you are an active creator. Far too often, people find themselves reacting to life instead of actively engaging with it. They wait for opportunities to come to them, they wait for the right moment, and they allow fear or uncertainty to hold them back from making the decisions that will move them toward their goals. But when you take control, you stop waiting. You start taking deliberate, purposeful actions toward the life you want. It begins with the realization that you have the power to shape your future regardless of where you come from or what obstacles you face. One of the first steps in taking control of your destiny is gaining clarity about what you truly want. It's easy to get lost in the noise of life, constantly being pulled in different directions by other people's expectations, societal pressures, or the distractions of everyday living. But to truly take charge of your destiny, you must have a clear vision of where you want to go. What are your goals? What do you want to accomplish in life? What kind of person do you want to become? This clarity gives you direction. A sense of purpose that allows you to make decisions based on where you want to end up, not just based on what's right in front of you. Without this clarity, you may find yourself drifting from one thing to the next, never really reaching the destination you desire. Once you've established your vision, the next step in taking control of your destiny is making a commitment to it. Commitment is the bridge between intention and action. Too many people have big dreams, but they lack the commitment to pursue them relentlessly. It's easy to get excited about an idea or goal, but enthusiasm alone will not get you to where you want to go. It's the commitment, the willingness to keep going when things get tough, to push through obstacles, to stay focused on the end goal that turns dreams into reality. This commitment is what will give you the strength and perseverance to overcome the challenges that are bound to come your way. Taking control of your destiny also means taking responsibility for your life. It's about realizing that you are the one who ultimately determines the course of your journey. While it's easy to blame circumstances, other people, or external events for your situation, true empowerment comes from taking full responsibility. When you take responsibility for your life, you stop giving away your power to outside influences. You recognize that although you cannot always control what happens to you, you can always control how you respond to it. By shifting your mindset and adopting an attitude of ownership, you empower yourself to make the necessary changes to get where you want to go. Another key element in taking control of your destiny is overcoming fear. Fear is one of the greatest obstacles to personal growth and success. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown, these fears can paralyze us and keep us from taking action. But when you take control of your destiny, you learn to confront and overcome fear. You recognize that fear is often a sign that you're stepping out of your comfort zone, and that's where growth happens. Instead of avoiding fear, you face it head on, knowing that it is a natural part of the journey. When you can push through fear and take bold action in spite of it, you build the resilience and confidence needed to continue on your path. A critical part of taking control of your destiny is adopting a mindset of growth. Life is full of learning opportunities, and the most successful people are those who continuously seek to learn, adapt, and improve. When you take control of your destiny, you view challenges not as setbacks, but as opportunities to grow. You understand that every experience, whether positive or negative, teaches you something valuable. This mindset keeps you moving forward even when you face failures or setbacks. Instead of viewing failures as the end, you see them as a stepping stone to success. You take responsibility for your mistakes, learn from them, and use them as fuel to push forward. Time management is another crucial aspect of taking control of your destiny. Time is a finite resource, and how you use it determines how far you will go. Those who take control of their future are intentional with how they spend their time. They don't waste hours on distractions or engage in activities that don't align with their goals. They manage their time carefully, prioritizing actions that move them toward their vision. Whether it's setting aside time to work on your craft, investing in learning new skills, or dedicating moments to self-reflection, managing your time wisely ensures that every day brings you one step closer to the life you want to create. Finally, taking control of your destiny requires perseverance. The road to success is rarely a straight line. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But those who take control of their destiny don't let these moments derail them. They stay committed to their vision, even when progress seems slow or uncertain. Perseverance is the key to pushing through those hard times and continuing on your journey, knowing that each small step forward is progress. In conclusion, taking control of your destiny is about claiming ownership of your life and being intentional with your decisions and actions. It begins with clarity of vision, a commitment to your goals, taking responsibility for your life, overcoming fear, embracing a growth mindset, managing your time, and persevering through challenges. When you take control of your destiny, you stop being a passive bystander in your life and become the active creator of your future. Your destiny is not something that happens to you, it's something you create, and the power to shape it lies within you.